We have the first native HomeKit doorbell that is battery operated from Aqara. This is the G4. Today I'm going to tell you 3 good things about that I like about this and 3 things that's not so good. Now, obviously, number 1, this is a battery operated doorbell for Apple Home or HomeKit. We've been waiting for one of these for a very, very long time, and we finally have one, and this thing is pretty good for a battery doorbell. Now, they do say the batteries will last about 4 months or so. There are a bunch of settings inside the app based off of how often motion can be detected and how often motion has to move for it to be triggered a notification. And those are going to play a lot on the battery life. So a lot of people are going to get different results based off of the settings and how they use it on a day-to-day basis. Hopefully we get more people on the 4 months rather than, the less than that. Now, if you're going to be using this as a wired doorbell, that's also possible. And you do get a benefit of having 24/7 recording, which is a huge factor because there's no cost involved, unlike some other brands out there that charge a fortune for 24/7 recording, which I'm not going to mention their name. Now, if either one of these pros tickle your fancy, this is definitely a doorbell for you for one of those reasons. The third pro that I love about this camera, it's not a huge selling point in my opinion, but it definitely is a nice feature to have, and that is the facial recognition, which obviously HomeKit also has. But unlike HomeKit, you can make automations for other Aqara products. So maybe your significant other comes home, maybe a green light will turn on, or maybe if your in-laws come in, maybe a red light turns on and shuts the blinds and lock a Aqara lock, which hasn't come out yet, hopefully soon. But you see the benefit of facial recognition triggers and automations, and it can be a really nice feature to have. And as an added bonus, a 4th pro that I love about this is that if you don't want to use the 24/7 recording, or if you're using the battery option, you do have 7-day free clip recordings. Now, the downside to this is those clips are only 6 seconds long with a cooldown period of a minimum of 15 seconds. So it's going to record for 16, off for 15, and if there's still movement, then you're getting another 6 seconds. So even though you do get 7-day recordings, they're going to be short clips. All right, I have one more. I know I always said 3, but I love this one. I had to mention it, is that this does open very fast. When you do get notifications or if someone rings the doorbell, I was quite surprised how fast this opened up compared to some other doorbells out there on the market. Now, unfortunately, it does open a live view when someone rings the doorbell in only 360p. You do have to change this to 720 or 1080p, which is the maximum. But as far as opening up very fast, I think they're getting away with how fast it opens up because it's only open up in 360, but still very nice that it opens up very, very fast. And now on the flip side, some of the cons I have is even though the app opens very fast, the notifications are very slow comparing to some other ones, even to the native HomeKit app. So this does work with HomeKit Secure Video. So if you have that service, you can get up to 10-day clip recordings on Apple servers, and those notifications come in faster than the Aqara ones. Even though it does take an extra second or 2 to open up, you do get extra second or 2 on the notification side. So hopefully they improve on that notification. And my second con is that there's too many notifications. So if you have HomeKit, you're going to get notification from them of movement. You're going to get the notification from Aqara, then you get a doorbell notification from each of them, and it's just too much. Aqara's got to be able to turn off their notifications if you're going to be using HomeKit. Plus, you get a lot of false notifications, which hopefully we can adjust some of the sensitivity settings, and their algorithm for facial recognition and motion detection gets a little bit better. It's a brand new product, so hopefully that gets better. And lastly, my third con is that this thing is humongous. This is the second to largest doorbell I've ever seen. I do understand the width because you gotta get those AA batteries in there, but this thing overall is way too big for a lot of doors. Now I'm able to fit mine here. As you can see, I did buy a different wedge, which this one is built for a Ring doorbell, the original Ring doorbell, which is kind of large. But the nice thing about this wedge, it can go up to 55 degrees, where the wedge that comes with it can only go up to 20. It's not the perfect size, but it definitely does work. So overall, if you're looking for a doorbell that's native to HomeKit and has to be battery operated one, this is a great choice. Most people will be happy with it just to have the battery option. Or if you're looking for something that's 24/7 recording locally on an SD card that you keep inside the house, this is a great option because there's no monthly fees with that 24/7 recording. Otherwise, this is just a okay doorbell. If you gotta have one of those two features that you have to have this doorbell, and if you do have one of those needs, then I think you'll be very happy. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys on next video.